the SNL stuff recently, I was actually just talking about this, that when they talk about like old SNL, that they would be like in their offices late at night and they were like scared of Lorne Michaels and like the whole thing. That's kind of, I'm like, oh wow, it's kind of like Barstool when I first started. It was like everyone worked together. It was like we were all a team, everyone worked together, and then there was Dave in his office and it was like you don't leave the office until he leaves the office, and like everybody was in it together. And like now it's just like everyone's over
their own
here,
little company,
everyone's there, everyone's just like spread out.
I think it's probably, I go back and forth. Like sometimes I've always wanted it to be more collaborative. I tried my hardest to make it like that. But then I also think it's just like not very realistic. So it's almost better that everyone has their own thing and they have their own little company and their own little success. But goddamn, it's like the entire business is based on sharing audience and having people on your shows, and you build your audience and we swap. And we just don't do that here. It's like we could do that all the time, and we just don't do it.
I feel like the bathrooms just being in the middle of the office is single-handedly, because like then it's just weird outskirts.
So yeah, that's the only place you meet is in the goddamn
But
bathroom.
should we redesign the office?
No bathrooms.
I'm still waiting for us to get a pool table.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you know what? I wanted the pool
yeah.
table, and it was shot down because it was like too like frat bro or whatever. We're getting the pool table.
Okay,
Ping pong.
can we get the pool table?
We're getting the fucking pool
or ping
table.
pong.
Yeah.
Let's get something
We'll
in
get
the middle
to
of the
you know what? I
office.
think we can afford both. Yeah. I think we can get both.
I think Pabs is.
You know those
Yeah,
ones that you could like
we-
flip when you like those small ones that you could flip over where like one side was ping pong,
Did you ever
one
have
side
that
was
as a
pool.
kid?
Yeah, like small one in our
It's
basement.
Always
I remember
inevitably
thinking
became
it was the
beer pong
coolest thing.
tables.
Yeah.
It was just like it'd be a high school party.
But we
I think
gotta
I have
start-
that ping pong thing.
We gotta
in the
start
back.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
and we could just go back in time and like do what people think we are already, like frat bros,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
play beer pong.
Yeah.
Right.
And even
We
when they try
already
and
think
do,
we're doing that.
even when they try and do like company happy hours and stuff, none of us go.
No,
It's
I know.
It's all the sales.
I actually
I know.
remember my first week here. I was like doing work, and then you and Bree came up to me, and you guys were like, "Want to play Flip Cup?" Because you guys were doing Survivor.
Oh
Barstool,
no,
and
it
you were
was
like,
Survivor. Yeah,
You're Survivor, and you were like, "Want to play Flip Cup?" And I was like, "Okay, like Barstool is really what they say it was." And also,
last
you
time
guys were
it
so
ever
nice for doing that. I was like, you were so inviting.
When were you playing Flip Cup?
No,
I
I
don't know, it was
remember
so
it. It was the first Survivor ever, and I was just hanging out like late hours for whatever reason, and they didn't film at night during that Survivor,
Right.
and they were just like
They
playing
were
Flip
because they
Cup.
were normal fucking.
Yeah, and they were-
they didn't torture you.
Yeah, they were just playing like drinking games, and I was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll stay." And
Well, you
then
know what
I
the-
remember Kevin telling me, "Oh, we just hired this girl Jackie," and I was like, "Oh my god."
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
so it was you. So you're
The old office used to pop off a little bit.
Yeah.
There was like
and-
Thursday night, like
Right.
they would bring
Yeah.
clients. and
Everybody,
we'd get
yeah,
fucked
totally,
up. Yeah.
totally.
and
I was
Glenn
still
and
already
I
out
weren't
at that
even
point.
like.
In the company.
No, right. We were interns.
Oh,
and
you're
like I
definitely
wasn't
old
even
enough.
21
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, things were a little hazy there in the beginning. It was like, are these girls, how old are they?
I'm like, what can I say and not say
Right.
about secretly drinking at the office?
Yeah, true.
Those Thursday nights were fun though.
Yeah, those were, I mean, you used to come in on a Friday or even on Monday afterwards and be like, okay.
I think
I
we
know what's going on in
started
this
doing
studio.
like drinking Friday mornings. Like we would
Yeah.
I think it was Dan actually was like making pina coladas on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, let's have a fucking Friday.
There's Barstool breakfast would do.
Yeah,
those guys
would do
fucked
Fridays.
up.
I'd come in and Large would like hand me a Bloody Mary. I'd be like, hell yeah.
Or do you remember the times Caleb would like make Noah do shots randomly in the middle of the day, and
Yes.
Noah would come back like
Yes.
a little drunk?
Dude, I interviewed J.K. Simmons just straight up drunk. Straight up drunk. We had an interview with him, and at that point, and still to this day, it would be a huge interview for us. So it was even huger back then. And right before that, we had the Michael Davidson's family came in, and all the firefighters came in, and we interviewed them, I think, on Barstool Radio. And they were like, we got to do shots for Mike. So we drank like a bottle of Jameson. And I was trying to be like, I'm done, guys. And they were like, for Mike. And I was like, oh, my God. And I remember going to J.K. Simmons like, nice to meet you, sir. I'm drunk.
It was so crazy how often that happened. Also, those Thursday nights, I remember like learning about sort of like Feidelberg lore. You know what I mean? Like it was like all these stories would come out that I would see online from Feidelberg, and I was like, oh, like
they're real fucking
I'm
stories.
hearing it firsthand. It was so crazy though. Yeah, the times that I remember there was a specific like period of time where Kayla would be like, all right, Noah, let's go do shots in the middle.
That's I forgot about that. I mean, that definitely was a thing.
No, it's about noon. Time to go.
Yeah.